Hello everyone, it's Momdu, and this is Bleach Brave Souls, and it's now out on PS4. Anybody on PS4 can play it and download it for free. If you have played the game on other places like the phone or PC or Steam, whatever you played it on, BlueStacks, and you came here, you're gonna notice that, well, I can't link my account. So you're gonna have to start fresh. And also, since the game is being introduced as a free-to-play Bleach game for the whole PS4, PSN system, PS4 and PS5, what's gonna happen is we're gonna get a lot of player intake from these from this platform. So what's gonna happen is a lot of players are gonna be new and they don't know what they need to do. So if you're new, this is for you. All right. So now a really quick guide. I have been playing on this account approximately for like 4 hours if we're counting all playtime. 4 hours, probably 4 or 5, alright? And we already have all these characters that I got. So I got all these characters from the pools. Don't mind the 4 stars, don't mind the 3 stars. That's the basic thing about this game. So 4 stars, 3 stars, and 5 stars with silver stars are going to be basically characters that you can fodder. Now, that's the basic, like, the character like differentiation between which characters you should keep and which characters you should trash. Um, the 5 star and 4 star silver star characters are from raids. Now, raids, I'm not talking about co-op raids, I'm talking about solo raids, which you can get these characters from. Um, this game has a super free-to-play friendly approach to how you pull and how much gems and orbs you get. I know you only see I have one, but I can get like 6,000, 10,000 if I want, like today, if I want to. But, you gotta chill, you gotta take the game slow. So, this game offers a load of orb intake from all sources. So, we start small, we have 1 stars. If you max those out, you are going to get 5 orbs. 2 stars, you get 10 orbs. 3 stars, if you max them out, you get 25. 4 stars, you get 35. 5 stars, it doesn't matter if it's gold, silver, whatever star, you will get 50. And 6 stars, you will get 75. Now, 5 stars have the potential to go into a 6 star, and once they do that, they will be able to max out at level 200. But the 5 stars will only go up to 100. So, basically, when you get to 6 star, also you're going to be unlocking innate abilities of the characters, and they will be a lot stronger. They will be able to move a lot faster. Some of them can get skills like Sprinter +1 or Sprinter +2, which increase your flash step numbers by 1 or 2, depending on how the ability says it. Um, the cool thing also about those characters is once you hit 6 star, your whole gameplay is going to change. You're going to be flash stepping everywhere because when you flash step, you can get invincibility frames. Now, these are just some basic stuff that I'm giving straight off the bat, really fast, like, information, so you know, like, the full basics of the game. So, as I told you, focus on character maxing out for maximum orbs so you can go pull on your banner, get your favorite character, and start playing with it. Now, speaking of how you max out characters, a lot of people don't know. So, if you want the pay to win way, sorry, not pay to win, if you want the fast way, the easy way out, because really you can't pay to win in this game, but it's very expensive and it's useless because of the amount of gems you get, honestly. Um, so, you have, for instance, characters like Aizen, or characters like this Rukia, that you see that they don't have this little badge on top of their head. This little badge right here. If I can aim at it. Yeah, this one. They don't have it. That means they're not maxed out. So for the first time you max out a character, it will give you orbs depending on the rank of it. So this is a rank 4. So let's press on it. Let's press X because that's what you're going to be using. And then we go to Augment. Now augmentation will fill up those 4 circles up here. And never use your orange stars or 6 stars for the augmentation because you'll be wasting a load of materials. And never use 4 stars or 3 stars, 2 stars or 1 stars that don't have the badge on them. So for instance, she has a badge, so I can use her. Badge, 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 badge. See, all the badges. But here's a quick trick also. Never use 3 stars if you know you have stuff that can level it up a lot faster, so you don't waste a lot more gold. So what you're going to be doing here is you are going to go into your 4 stars or your 5 stars. So for instance, I have a 5 star, that's silver star. So if you put it into a 4 star, that will give it a full 45,000 XP. Each 2 4 stars will give it another dot. So there we go, 1, 2. Now we have 3 dots. And now we put the last 5 star, that's silver star. Make sure it's silver, never use it because we're going to lock these later so you don't get confused by them. And then you go to ascend and you press OK. We're ascending the character. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna get cool animations, max level increase. Just press X, skip that. Circle, go back, and then go down to Soul Tree. Now, there is a fast way and there is a slow way. I already used all of my, large crystals, but I'll use a little bit here. So, this is the fast way. You go here and you start using these. And you train. Now this guy is going to be level 70 out of 70. You don't touch the soul tree at all for the 4 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars, or 1 stars. Basically anything that's silver star from 5 and below, and anything that's golden star from 4 and below, you never want to use the multi-power up on its tree, because it's going to be a waste of materials and you're going to regret it later, because you're going to need all the materials for the cool characters that you're going to get. We have the new Aizen, we have the new Yoroichi. We got very lucky, we pulled Shunsui and we pulled Yamamoto from the new banner, but that's beside the point. If we're going to focus on what's going on right now, is you saw how I got 35 gems from this. There we go. Now this is why the game is super free to play. If you need, and only if you need, and you feel like I need a lot of gems very fast, you can do what I just did. But if you want the not the slow way, the one that it benefits you a little bit more, you will notice that right now I have augmented Jackie, right? And I have augmented what's his name, Aizen, and they will be at +4, both of them, as you can see right here, and it will also say on the name +4. So we press square, we drag him over here, we press square, we drag her over here, and now we have the farmer, which is going to be a 6 star or a 5 star if you just started, and you're going to have 2 4 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars, or 1 stars on here no matter what. Even 5 stars that are not just as strong and you want to max them out, you can do that with them. You're gonna go to menu, you're gonna go to quest, you're gonna go to events, and then you're gonna go to something called Khan's Bonanza in the power up quests. So if you go over here, both of those are fully augmented. So if you go to Khan, we go to very hard, prepare quest, and then you have something here that it says EXP. So if you press plus on it, you'll be able to get yourself a XP booster of 30%. From 1 hour to 4 hours. I'm just gonna buy the 4 hours because it's gonna be a long day of farming. We start, and as you can see, use 5 soul tickets, so we're using 5. So now instead of doing 1 run, we can do 5 runs. And once K-Lab allows us to do charging on PS4, you're gonna be able to get a pack. It's called a Brave Souls Pass, and it is going to allow you to get an extra free run when you do the 5x5. And as you can see, we're just flash stepping through everything, and it's feeling very, very fast right now. You can cancel animation in this game. It's pretty cool. We ulted and then we move, and this is basically like a very fast clear. Now I'm gonna teach you the trick to this after I lower the game sound because it's very high. As you can see, we got 70 orbs from that, and we got fodder, so we can augment our next character that we want to max out. Now you can go back home, and you can First, let me just lower the sound because this is holy. It's very high. All right, this is feeling a little bit better. So you go to your gift box and you would just be able to see the orbs and you can claim them now or later, whatever you like. You know, it's your orbs. Do whatever the heck you want with them. You know, it's yours. Go back to edit, and now we can use the 4 stars as augmentation materials for other characters because now they're maxed. So you get two new mats that you can use for augmentation. And here's something cool. If you use the same character of a 4 star to augment this same 4 star, you will be able to get a full 45k for each one. So this will make our life a lot simpler. 1, 2, 1, and here's the Aizen. There we go. We have augmented our character. And you can just rinse and repeat what I just did, right? So the only reason I'm augmenting again is I'm going to try to give you a tutorial on how to finish that stage like insanely fast. So you'd like have the most efficient farming route, if I would say. I know it's a little weird to say that in Bleach Brave Souls, but it do be helping out a lot when you're clearing the stage in like 20 seconds to 10-20 seconds. You know, it's very, very helpful. So might as well just go and choose a 3 star because I don't think I'm gonna have enough mats for a 4 star. So let's go and choose a 3 star Izuru here, and then we can go and give him 1 and 2, 3. Alright, there we go. I will be right back. Sorry. Alright, I'm back. So, we have maxed out our Izuru. Let's go back to edit and put in the Izuru and whatever her name. I forgot her name, honestly. Alright. Izuru, where are you? Here we go. Put the Izuru in the team. And then, if you want a shortcut, you see these right here? There's a cool thing about them. You can press them and it will take you to the place that like you desire to go to. So like for instance, this is in the event area, and then this one is in the XP, you know, in the same power-up thing. So instead of going through all of those like, you know, through all those windows and stuff, you can just go here, press on this, and go in. And this is going to be a max no matter what for 3 stars and 4 stars, as long as it's double XP. And it's also helping your 6 star to get up, you know, even higher. So it's basically it's a slower way, but it's very cool. So this one, you finish these guys with any skill, and then you go here, use the 3rd skill, and then everything gets wiped. And then in here, you want to just, you know, skill it. Don't break the bucket if you don't want to. And then you go here, and then you use your thing, and you wipe the whole area. And it has to be your special, because it's beyond full screen. If you have Havoc. We got another special, so let's just use it. Alright. And there we go. Stage done. Look at that, 23 seconds. Look at that. So fast. And you got some nice fodder. So, this is it for how to level up. Like the characters and what to feed and what not to feed. Now since I told you, now they're gonna have badges, so you can just take them off and start feeding other stuff. Now, I'm going to talk banners. What to pull on, what not to pull on. Now, we have a load of like banners right now. We have a lot of choices basically. Today we have the Kampachi character selection, so if you pull on this, the 5 star you get is going to be a guaranteed Kampachi, but it's going to be a random Kampachi. You have the auto cell. This you do not use until you know like you got like 90% of the 3 stars or 4 stars maxed out. And you know, you can put to badge only, so you don't waste. So if you want to do that, you can just go here, but you need fodder at the start, so anything you get will be a big help. You can see here we can get summon tickets and use those. But banners, Untold Stories, this is the best banner right now in my opinion. You should pull on this while it's here, because this, as you can see, like 14 steps, dude. This banner, this character is the most broken PvP character that I know of till now. He's probably one of the best 2021 characters as well. This is the best speed auto character in the whole game. And he doesn't just auto stuff that's red, he autos everything. You can literally put him anywhere and he will kill. He will demolish. He's insane. He gives you a +5 shield. He's a really good character. Let me go to details here and explain to you his skills and what he does. So, he gives you normal attack damage for the soul trait, and that's just for him, it's not for the team. His attack is 788, which is way above average, and when you put 50 over here, he's gonna go up even more. Now you go to list and you check his skills. He has drain on all of his attacks except for his boost shield. He gives you a boost and he gives you a shield. Freeze resistance. The only reason I would say he's really good is because his freeze resistance is for end game content. There's this end game content where you get frozen by the enemies and they mess you up and you can't even do damage. Sprinter +1, he gets an extra flash step. Really cool. He will move a lot faster with this, and he has a freeze resistance, so it doesn't matter what happens. He will be able to just finish the IZ, which you know, it's inheritance zone or inheritance trial, whatever you want to call it. Now, for his skills, he gets 16 normal attack damage, which is just insane. 30% strong damage increase, but doesn't really matter. He buffs your whole team, right, by 20% for normal attack if they are speed attribute captain. So if you're running like with other 4 of him, your whole team is getting a load of buffs. He gets a +1 flurry, which means his normal attacks will do double damage. He gets +2 seconds debilitator, so when he hits the enemies with the drain, which is a little like white sign over here, he's going to be able to just gain back health basically. Enhancer, his shield will last a lot longer. His boost is gonna last a lot longer for the full duration if you have full energy recharge ring, but you're not gonna do that, so his boost is gonna last a lot longer. He has poise, so basically how he does not stagger. He does not stagger, he keeps hitting even if he gets hit. He has +2 multi-barrier, so he gets 5 barriers for himself and 3 barriers for the whole team. He has guard break, so basically the enemy's guards, if they are immune to ranged, he will be able to just bust through the guard, go in and kill the enemies. This is the best character right now you can pull on. This is the best character you can get of all the banners that you see right now. And not just in my opinion, these are like straight up facts. This character is disgusting. He's insanely OP. This guy, he's good. He's really nice. He can clear stuff. He can auto, but he's nothing like Jushiro. He's nothing like the Jushiro. This man is just for PvP. He's probably one of the best PvP units in the game. Now, these ones. If you're new, they're good to invest in for the point event. But if you just want to play it smart, you know, you don't care how much tickets you spend or stuff like that, you don't need to pull on them specifically. You can pass by those. They're mostly like Guild Quest characters as well. So if you're a Guild Quest endgame player, these are going to be for you. But the endgame players already know that. Now this one. This Hallibel is actually a pretty nice pickup in my opinion. I think she has a really good starter kit, a really wide range of attacks. Shackler, she's basically like a some sort of like, she freezes the enemies in place a lot. She has guard break with her innate skill, so every 5 seconds she has a chance to shackle the enemies, literally shackle them. Like they will be super slow, and you know, you'll see their movement gets really slow, and this helps out a lot against like certain hollow areas. I don't know why she has a Quincy Killer. The Quincy Killer is kind of a bummer with this Hallibel, but you will see why she's really OP. Devastation. This will increase your, I think, your special damage by 40%. Reduce strong attack cooldown pretty much explains itself. Increase power attributes. So if you have other Aranka with power attributes, she will give them a 20% increased strong attack damage. 20% Havoc, this will give her a 20% extra range on all of her attacks, ranging from her first attack, not her like normal melee attack, but her first to third skill are gonna get 20% increased range. She has a Frenzy +1, so her attacks do double the attacks, so double damage basically. And that's only Frenzy is for the strong attacks, and Flurry is for the normal attacks. Normal attacks are your auto, basically, your auto attacks, if you ever played MOBAs. Debilitator, plus 5 seconds. As you can see, she shackles and she freezes and slows, not freezes, but she slows enemies like really hard. So Debilitator plus 5 seconds. Whenever you slow an enemy, that's going to be increased by 5 seconds. And whenever they're slowed, they eat 40% more damage. She has Long Stride and Poise. She is an arena fanatic. She's really good. She's going to be an insane power in arena. She has Long Stride and Poise, so if she gets hit, it doesn't matter. She moves way faster. Long Stride makes the flash steps like she will be zooming across the map, basically. And she's going to be slowing enemies. It's really great. She's a really good character. Arena, really good, and PvE, really good. So she's really nice to pull on. Next character. I was very skeptical, and I was like, I'm not gonna pull on this, but check out the details of this character and how OP and broken she is. Recover 20% HP between areas. Marauder, it doesn't matter what guards your opponent have, your opponent doesn't have guards, basically. When it says Marauder, your opponent does not have any guards, and that's for melee characters, not for ranged characters. For range, it's called Sharpshooter, but if you see a character with Sharpshooter or Marauder, it does not matter. You can use them anywhere, everywhere, and it's super simple what it does. It just takes your opponent's shields and throw them in the trash. So whatever nullification your opponent has is in the trash. So that's why she's really good. Sprinter +1, I explained it. Increased strong attack damage by 40, devastation by 40. Her special does a lot of damage, her strong attack do a lot of damage. Energy recharge 12%. Full stamina damage boost. When she's at full stamina, take all the stats she has and give them a 20% buff. That's how OP she is. 20% Havoc, increased range, Frenzy +1, double damage on all of her strong attacks, Debilitator plus 5 seconds. She is going to be weakening for plus 5 seconds. She has increased status ailment chance against mind attribute enemies. Not like mind or on cards, no. Anything mind, she will just end their lives. Ailment reversal explains itself. Any ailments you get, reversed to the enemies, basically. Status ailment, spiritual pressure boost. So when you hit enemies with status ailments, they take 80% more damage from you. Well, basically you get 80% more spiritual pressure. So like if this is 847, you're gonna be getting like 610 or something. So you're gonna be like at 1,000 something spiritual pressure with no accessories, which is just insane. And she has a rancor killer. Like, it's even a valid killer. It's a really good killer. She might be one of the best characters we have got. So, in my opinion right now, honest opinion, this priority 1, this priority 2. And this is just facts. Like, this is literal facts. Let's do a pull for the boys and keep with the video. Or live stream, whatever you want to call it. Now, also, another cool thing to expect from this game is that, whatchamacallit, you don't always, you're not always gonna have these 4 stars as, like, upgrades, right? So you need to be, like, very cautious with what you do with your orbs. Like, I know I'm just doing all of this and pulling, is because I already have an account that's really, really stacked. You know, like, really, really stacked. So I'm just pulling, because, you know, whatever. But you don't do that. You pull on priority. As I told you, pull banner 1. If you get all the banner characters, great. Don't go for 5 out of 5 characters, please. It's very bad. Now, next thing we're going to get into is the main source of power in the game, which everybody needs to invest into as early as you get in the game. Now, accessories are a big part of Bleach. It's literally your engine of power. And it is one of the things that like carry you throughout the whole game. You don't have good accessories, your damage is gonna be a wet noodle no matter what you do. Accessories main damage no matter what. So always work on them when you start. Now, how do you get accessories? You have a lot of ways to get accessories. The best way though is to do the current point event. I can show you here. So, the current point event, we have Journals Detective, a new order. But anyway, don't worry about the name. The stream stopped because not. It's just I pressed on the thing and it takes you to a web page. But the point event is super important because it gives you a load of summoning tickets for characters and for your if I remember correctly, and for your accessories. So this, if you want to stack up on fodder, you want to stack up on like accessory tickets, you want to get all those like good accessories, you keep doing this like for 1 month straight, like no stop every day. Just get on, even use your orbs to recharge if you want to, because this has so much value. You get upgrade crystals, you get Hogyokus, you get character materials. Basically, you get everything in the game from this. So if you just keep farming and farming, everything will stack, and you will never run out of character upgrade materials if you keep doing this. Now, the reason I said it's optional to pull on that banner with the Izuru, not the Kisuke, oh my god, the Aizen and the Toshiro is because there will be bonus characters in this event. So they will give you plus 50 drops, plus if you have 2 you get a plus 100, if you have 4 you get plus 200. And as you can see, they give you characters from like previous banners as bonus, you know, so like you're not locked just in the new banner, which is pretty nice of KLab to do. Just keep doing this and you will get a lot of accessory materials. The next thing you want to do for your accessories is to get the upgrade power hearts, which are going to be the main source of upgrades for the accessories. Never use other accessories to feed accessories, it's just a waste of money and material. So you'd rather just go ahead and do inheritance zone. This will be able, this inheritance zone will just give you the option to get a load of hearts. It gives you a load of upgrade not crystals, upgrade jewels, and it gives you potions for your characters, so you'll be able to do something I will talk about later on in the video. And you will also be able to get good amount of XP, you know, if you're just doing it solo to upgrade other characters. Now you have the co-op inheritance zone and you have the solo inheritance zone. Now you go to difficult quest and you're gonna have a trial and inheritance zone. You wanna go down to inheritance zone, and now we have a double potion event. So please, for the love of God, if you wanna farm those, farm them right now. And you don't need a very like broken character. Like I can literally go in here and I can do it on Nightmare with my characters that I have right now, because the characters right now are so freaking powerful that they eat inheritance zone at like level 200. Like this guy, give him like just 2 accessories and he will just eat inheritance zone at any time. Same thing for the Yoroichi. So accessories, I'm going to show you now, demonstrate to you what you can do with these accessories and how you upgrade them. So you go to strengthen accessory, you go to hearts, use your 1s, use your 2s, strengthen, max level. Alright, now we go to evolve. Evolution will take a Book of Secrets and 10 evolution powder, as you can see here, and that will boost up the accessory into 5-star. You can also reroll second effect with another 5-star or with the brushes, which we don't have any, but it's cool. So now we strengthen the accessory. Let's give it the 4 stars, 3 stars, there we go. So we don't waste a lot of gold. Now, as you can see here, I have all my stats plus 3% and spiritual attack plus 7.50. But when you put this accessory on a character of the same type, which is technique, because it's green, they call technique, that will gain double from all these stats. Another thing, we got the guitar, we got the focus, we got this. This is really good for a starter player. It gives you 10% spiritual pressure on the right character, the same color, it will give you 20. A Hojiko's Eye is really good on healing characters. This is just for starter players. Attack, this is really good on the new Jushiro, on this Jushiro that you see, the newest one that we have right now on the banner. Max this out, like, and then slap it on him, and he's gonna get 20% even more attack. So, these accessories, as you can tell, are very essential to the boosts of your character. The Hiyori Super Trainer is really good as well because it will give you a little bit of like that stamina and focus, so you're going to be getting a little bit of damage and a little bit of health once you max that out. So if I max that out here, I'm just using the 3 stars so it goes by faster. Alright, we evolve it. Let's go to 5 star. We got a defense substat. There we go. Strengthen it to max. Alright, and now you will see 15% focus, 20% stamina, and 6% defense, because you're always going to double it, because you never use accessories on characters of not the same color. Alright? These are very trash. The Coin Peito and stuff like that, I don't think you should even get them to 5 star. Recycle them, like for instance recycle them, like let's say with this guitar, I can recycle 2 4 stars and I can gain myself a new 4 star. Look at that. We got Soul Reaper. This is perfect for the Yoruichi we have. This will give her 20% increased strong attack damage. She is considered a Soul Reaper and a captain. So we go to evolve this. We get it to 5 star. And we get a stamina substat. Now, you can take the 5 stars that you think are not as good as a normal starter player, right? But I do not recommend this. I'm just going to show you for the sake of showing you. You take, let's say, a 5 star that doesn't have like really good buffs and stuff. Let's go and you reroll this. Now, 5 stars are the only ones with substats. You can reroll and you can get yourself a random new thing. We got attack. Let's take the attack. We can take the max, the extra damage that we can take, as a starter player. So I just showed you rerolling, how to upgrade, and how you can do it. Now the next thing I need to show you right now is the Accessory Evolution, how you can get the 3 stars to 4 stars. So you don't ask me like, how do you get 4 stars if you don't get lucky with the pulls? Some 4 stars indeed you only can get from pulls. Some 4 stars you can literally just take and you can evolve. Now there's 2 kinds of evolutions. There's something called immutable balls, and you can take the immutable balls and you can choose a 3 star that's already maxed, and you can put it with the immutable ball, and this will go into 4 star. Now these 2 are max rarity items, so you cannot take them to 4 star, sadly. But anything else you can. There's a bunch of max rarity 3 stars that will tell you, well, this cannot go into 4 star. So we got another heart one, which is pretty good for our main character. So you take that, even if it's just stamina. Anything that can add on your tankiness or attack or anything, you will need to get to 5 star at the start, because you can't really choose. Like if this rolls with a good substat, you're good to go. It will give you maybe 30 spiritual pressure or something, and it's really good. So as you can see here, we got ourselves already 2 pieces, and it's just all luck. It's a gacha game, so everything is gonna be just luck. So this is giving us 80 stamina now. And I showed you how to evolve. You got yourself a new 4 star, which is this, and then we got it to 5 star. Now, how do you get the books and the powder? There are 2 ways. I'm going to talk about the one that you can most commonly do if you have a phone. You can go here and you can start your own room, give the room number to other people, or you can just open the room and let people join you. But if you have a phone, make an account on the phone, join with that account and just start the run, because you cannot do a co-op run with 1 player. You need to at least have 2, so that's what you can do to guarantee yourself always getting the run that you need. Now I would not recommend doing this right now, because there is no X3 books or X3 powder. So don't do that right now, because you're going to be running like 15, 20, 30 runs and you might not even get like a book, So it's pretty bad drop rates. This is it for accessories, honestly. The only thing that I want to just add on the whole topic of accessories is the substats and how the characters get affected and what types they are. But we'll get to this once we get to the character. So for an instance right now, if I'm gonna go and press on this character, you will see that its spiritual pressure is significantly higher than its attack. Now, that means this character runs off of spiritual pressure. And we only have two characters in this game. Characters that are on off of attack, and characters that are on off of spiritual pressure. The spiritual pressure characters are more oriented towards these 4 strong attacks. And the normal attack character is just focused on this little button, the attack button, which you just keep spamming and spamming and spamming. But with this, you have cooldowns, and it's just a much better area of effect and clear time than normal attack character. Nowadays, the normal attack characters that are really good, most of them are ranged, and they have a lot of survivability and heals and stuff. So they can compete with the spiritual pressure character. So this will bring us back to what accessories are good on these certain characters. First of all, I need to make sure that the accessory that you're equipping is of the same color as the character. So we have here 2 accessories of the same color as this character, and when you equip them and you go back, you're gonna see a big difference. So as you can see here, I get 797 HP and 36 attack from my accessories. And this doesn't show up, but the 20% increase in strong attack damage is going to show up on your list. So strong attack damage got increased by 20. It will show you the boosts basically. So if you scroll down here all the way down, it's going to show you like how much you're getting and stuff in percentages. It will increase. And another thing I want to show you is the normal attack characters. So for instance, this guy, you will see that his attack is significantly higher than his spiritual pressure, which will be an indicator of, hey, this character is good for normal attacks. Now, how do you distinguish those characters is by a certain skill. They will either have flurry if they're normal attack, or they will have, if I can remember the name, frenzy if they are strong attack. So that's how you can differentiate between normal and strong attack characters. Now, strong attack characters have 2 versions. There is the ones that are for PvP, like this Yamamoto right here. He is for PvP exclusively because he has a damage reduction, and if you read it, you will see like, oh, ignore Brave Battle, invincibility. Once you see a lot of Brave Battle stuff, you will know that he's for PvP. So you are going to try to stack a load of damage reduction on him with the links that he can put on. So for instance, you can see this damage taken minus 16. This will give him a lot more survivability. And that's for PvP. If you're running a PvE normal attack character, you will use whatchamacallit, normal attack damage links, like this Yami for instance. He gets 20% normal attack damage. If you put him as link, he will imbue the character that puts him as a link with his soul trait. So you can put him as a link to give the character his soul trait. So it's kind of like just an innate boost that you can give a character you link to. So this man gains the soul traits of these 2 characters, and if you put Yami, he will also give him a soul trait. So if I show you here, Yami, and we go back, you will see that Yamamoto now has 1, 2, and 3 soul traits on him, and it would just give him a lot more potential, even in PvE. So that's out of the way. If it's PvE, normal attack damage. If it's PvP, damage reduction. But if you're a little crazy and you just want to go for survivability because your character is not surviving enough in PvE, give him damage reduction, whatever works for you. Now, strong attack characters, you always put recharge on. Always put recharge on as a new player. This will make your skills come back so much faster. Like, it's literally just super fast, dude. Like, they come back in like 3-4 seconds, and you always have these skills up for use. So your main source of DPS never goes on cooldown a lot. You can put on strong attack damage, but I seriously don't recommend it, and it's a waste. Um, and if we go back now to accessories, because I told you I'm going to talk about them a little bit more, they gain these substats. The maximum substat an accessory can have, and the desirable accessory substats that they're always going to be looking for, if it's a spiritual pressure, like for instance this one, it gives strong attack damage, so you need spiritual pressure substat. You need to get either a 10% spiritual pressure increase, and if you put it on the right character, you know it's going to double. So let's say you either get 20% spiritual pressure increase or 30% spiritual pressure increase, and that's after the doubling of the things because it's a matching element. So it's either 10% or 15%. The 15% is the max roll. As a new player, you're not going to desire max roll a lot. Like you only need the rolls that can make your character function as a startup. You know, you gotta build like an empire, for an instance, right? You don't just start like with the best things ever. It's a process. So this is the process of the accessories. Never force a secondary stat unless you have an insane amount of brushes. Like, let's say here, if you go to your thing and you like reroll, unless you have like hundreds of these and like 10 or 20 of these, like sorry, these don't matter, but unless you have hundreds of these, don't force secondary stats, alright? Sometimes you can get lucky, but please don't force, because as a new player, you need to start off like small. Yes, you can use 10, 20 brushes, you know, whatever you like here and there, but never force like, never go like 100 like rerolls on one accessory. That's like super end game stuff. This is it, I think, for the Bleach Brave Souls guide, honestly. I don't think I can give you more for new players. I will make an intermediate guide. Sorry, I will make an advanced guide later on, and that hopefully will be next week or the week after that, so you guys can start like getting hang of the game. I was late 5 days. Actually, no, yeah, I was late 5 days to the game, so I didn't know this was out on PS4, and this is like one of my favorite games. So I really do hope you enjoy this. If you do, you know, drop a like or subscribe. If you don't like it, tell me. I'll make sure to like, you know, respond or make my approach to the videos better. Uh, Another thing that I want to talk about is if you guys want to, you can follow me also on Twitch. I will try to stream this a lot more. You know, we can like have little chats. You can ask questions, I can answer. You know, just to build up a community. So my Twitch is I'm gonna make my name the same name as my Twitch name. So if I can do that real quick. Let me do that. This is my Twitch. This is my Twitch name. If you want, you can follow me on there, and I'll try to stream consistently, and we can, you know, build a community, try to help each other. If you know, I can make a clan maybe in the future. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you feel I messed up on any parts or I was all over the place, I'll, you know, tell me, and if, you know, if it got a lot of dislikes, I'll make a new one. I'll make sure it's a lot more, you know, uh, a lot simpler, you know, like maybe a lot easier to understand. And after all this is done, we can talk about the advanced stuff later in the next video, in 1 week or 2 weeks. But anyway, everybody, have a great time, and I'll catch y'all later.